Yo, 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 what's good, Raider Nation? And they follow from Burners family. What's good? Another episode. Welcome in. Good looking. Thanks for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. Um, if you new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, man, and hit the notification button so you can be on top of things. All right, so we in the dungeon. Uh, yeah, the first round of the draft last night. Raiders selected Brock Bowers, the tight end from Georgia, in the first round. We had some people upset about that. I saw. Well, a lot of people was cool with it. I'm actually cool with it because the guy can block, and he's a we gonna hear from Telesco saying he's a dynamic pass catching guy, receiving guy, somebody to add some more firepower to this offense that we did need, much needed. Offense that could barely even score 20 points last year. So when you think about it, this pick was correct. On a trash offense. Let's keep it 1,000. Uh, the offense wasn't great. Um, we won games. We won a game without completing a pass in the second half. We we played a game where we lost 3-0. So the offense needs work. The offense needs playmakers. And this guy sitting there at 13 was the highest rated offensive player on the draft board at that time. He was the 14th overall rated prospect. The other 12, 11, 12, and 13 were defensive guys. So we got the the right guy right on schedule, basically. Right? We didn't reach, which is what we as Raider fans didn't want to do. So it wasn't a reach pick. It was the pick right on schedule. Like some people like to call it best player available. It wasn't really best player available because it was some defensive players rated higher than him. Quinyon, Terrion Arnold, Dallas Turner, those guys were all still on the board. Um, but this was the best offensive player available. So it wasn't exactly best player available, but it was the best offensive player available. And we grabbed him. So pause. And when you think about it, the defense um, was a better unit than the offense. So it makes sense that first pick was going to be an offensive player, even the notwithstanding the fact that Atlanta took our QB. We know that's what happened. We're not even going. I'm not making a video to trash Atlanta, but they jumped up and they didn't jump up. They had to pick at number 8, and they picked in front of us, and they picked Michael Penix. So um, still stand on the offensive side of the ball. We was thinking the first two picks anyway here on They Follow from Burners. First two picks was going to be offense anyway. So um, in that way, we're still on track. So we got Bowers. We didn't get the quarterback because our quarterback was taken. If Penix was there, I believe we would have taken him. Um, so now that brings us to the second round. But before we go into all that, I want you guys to listen to what Tom T had to say about the pick.
All right, you all set?
You remarked on Monday that sometimes the sheer talent of a player screams so loudly you kind of can't ignore him when he's sitting there. Is that kind of the case?
Yeah, I mean, and also, we're looking to add more playmakers to the offense, and they come in all shapes and sizes and all different positions. And you know, we love Michael Mayer. I love Michael Mayer, and he's a really good player. He's going to take another big jump this year. But he get a chance to add just another dimension to the offense, whether it's a tight end, a hybrid receiver, whatever it is. We need more playmakers on that side of the ball, so I think he's going to really help us there. And like he's a high-level player in college. True junior. He's 21 years old, so he's very young, still developing. But he's got some natural football skills combined with some high-level athletic ability and speed. So yeah, really happy to have him.
How much did you like that he can go vertical with the great hands and speed, but at the point of attack, he loves to smash people and block?
He's tough, and when you play at Georgia as a tight end, you have to be able to block. And then in the SEC, he's playing against some real defenders. So, but he's an athletic move receiving tight end, but he can get down and block a little bit on the line of scrimmage. So, which you're gonna have to do at this level too. So, just kind of shows you what his game's like.
How surprised were you that he was sliding down the draft board, and was that part of your prep and your scenarios you'd gone through?
Yeah, I went through a lot of prep and scenarios, and just the way it worked out. We kind of figured there could be a lot of quarterbacks going early too, just by looking at the needs and who was there, and figure somebody may come down that maybe usually wouldn't. Didn't know who it would be, but the fact that it was somebody that could really make some plays on the offensive side of the ball was helpful.
How hard did you try to move up to get a quarterback?
Not particularly hard. Not particularly hard. We looked into it. Like I said in the pre-draft press conference, we kind of had a plan to maybe move up if the opportunity was there. Wasn't there, and kept moving.
Were you surprised how many quarterbacks got taken?
Not. I mean, when you look at it, with the teams and where their needs were, not totally surprised. Yeah.
So yeah, and I said earlier that Dallas Turner was available. It wasn't him. It was Fuaga. So the tackle, he could have went O tackle. Fuaga, I believe, is the 13th rated player on the last thing I had saw. So highest rated offensive skill player available at the time. So now, looking at that right there, what Tom T just said, and knowing the pick he just made, this pick number 44, we could stay on schedule and go offensive tackle, which is what I had said at 44, although it's not going to be my guy, Tyler Guyton, because Dallas traded back and picked up a pick. Not sure the numbers on all that. I could look at it, but anyway, it's not a show about them. They traded back and then later went on and picked up Tyler Guyton, the tackle from Georgia, who I had us going with in the second round at 44, hoping that he would be still around. I knew he was going to be the sixth tackle taken. So that part I nailed, except I didn't know it was going to be all in the first round. I thought he would kind of leak to the second round. All right. So now, here's where the little hiccup is maybe could happen because of what Tom Telesco just was saying. So if he's trying to add to the offense to guys that can score the football, this could be wide receiver right here. Perhaps Troy Franklin from Oregon, receiver with some speed and some height on him, for making contested catches and high pointing footballs and also competing in the red zone for catches in tough, tight, type phone booth type of catches where you got to make tough catch in a tight area, red zone type of play. So, either Troy Flanken or I could even see Keon Coleman, um, a Florida State receiver who is a jump ball type guy, bigger receiver, not as fast, more possession guy, but definite target in the red zone, and also a chain mover, I would say, in the National Football League. So he said, Tom Telesco said they looking to add players to the offense. The top of the show, I said the offense was trash. I'm just keeping it 1,000 man. We had 0 in one game, and we won a game 20-14 where we didn't complete a pass in the second half, and we scored twice on defense. So we need guys over there right now. Devontae, Trey Tucker, uh, Jacoby, Michael Mayer, Brock Bowers now, uh, Zeus, Alexander Madison, Amir Abdullah. We're looking to add to that still, I believe. So it could be Troy Franklin here. It could be Keon Coleman here. I'm thinking that's probably what they're looking at trying to do. Staying offensive. So even though I had a tackle here, I'm going to flip that just a tad because when the second round starts, I feel like it's going to be a run on the corners, right? All those corners that weren't taken when we thought they would, like in the first round, like Cooper DeJean and uh, uh, guys of that nature. It was another somebody, another DB that we thought was going to be gone. Um, the guy Cooper is the one that jumps up into my mind. If let me see this other guy I was talking about. Uh, damn Cooper DeJean, the other guy. Let me see. I can pull him up real quick. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a run on corners. So what I mean by that is it's gonna be corners coming off the board immediately. When the second round starts. It's just gonna be really that's all after the first few picks, I'm thinking. And hold on, I'm gonna tell you who I was talking about. Oh, Kool-Aid. Yeah, Kool-Aid. So Kool-Aid, Cooper DeJean, they gonna Cooper DeJean, they gonna be gone right away. Um, so then judging off what AP was saying, uh, just kind of reading in between the lines. I got us perhaps taking Cooper. We're not taking him. My bad. Like I said, Troy Franklin or Keon Coleman. And then we still need to tackle. Some good ones left, like Christian Jones, Delmar Chase, Roger Rosengarten, Blake Fisher. It's 4 of them right there. Now, Delmar, I don't like as much because he played on the left side. We need a right tackle. So I'm saying they're probably going to wait on the corner and try to see if TJ Tampa will fall to down into to the third round. I mean into the fourth round. so they can pick him up on Saturday. They still have there's the kid Kyrie Jackson from Oregon, play corner. There's a few corners that haven't been selected. There's like 10 of them that was considered top 15 guys, right? You only had Quinyon, Terrion, Arnold. So Quinyon Mitchell, Terrion Arnold, Nate Wiggins are the only ones that got drafted in the first round. So you got a lot of corners. So Tom's words and the strategy that they used, I'm thinking they may hold off until Saturday to try to get a corner. And second round pick, these picks are going to be, I got either Troy Flankin or Keon Coleman at 44. All right. And then depending on who's left, Christian Jones, Blake Fisher, or Roger Rosengarten. So Troy Franklin, receiver from Oregon, Keon Coleman, receiver from Florida State. Dynamic pass catchers, kind of tall, red zone targets. Judging off what Tom Telesco was saying about the offense, he may draft wide receiver right here. And then Christian Jones, University of Texas, right tackle. Blake Fisher, Notre Dame, right tackle. And Roger Rosengarten, University of Washington, right tackle. One of those 5 names. I'm sorry, 2 of those 5 names in today's draft, second round. So that's where we're at with it. I ain't gonna hold y'all. As always, just win, baby. And I'll see you guys on the other side. We'll talk about the second round tomorrow. Just one, baby, and peace.